powiedzieć, co tutaj się będzie działo dzisiaj?
No, serdecznie wszystkich Państwa zapraszamy. Podniesienie polskiej flagi w Barry's Bay. Bardzo ważne miejsce dla nas też Polaków, no bo chcemy też uczcić pamięć pana Janusza Żurakowskiego. Tutaj rzadko polska flaga powiewa, a tym razem przy dwóch tych uroczystościach będziemy mogli i uczcić Polish Heritage Month i oczywiście dziedzictwo też, które no bardzo dużo tutaj pan Żurakowski zrobił dla Barry's Bay, także bardzo się cieszymy, że tutaj.
Może ta flaga polska powinna tu na zawsze powiewać ze względu na to dziedzictwo właśnie.
No czyta pan w moich myślach, także pracujemy nad tym.
To proszę jeszcze powiedzieć, czy zwiększa się liczba Polaków, którzy tutaj...
Zasadniczo. Wydaje mi się, że tak. Szczególnie tutaj całą brać harcerską witamy. No jest to taki...
No ale oni są czasowo, a na stałe się przeprowadzają?
Nie. Wygląda na to, że właśnie ludzie w moim wieku już myślą o retirement tutaj na Kaszubach, także mamy trochę dużo więcej takiej świeżej Polonii.
Czyli to może być taki polski krajobraz dla emeryta też.
No zapraszamy. Chodzenie po Olszewski Road, Rekowski Road, dużo polskich nazw. No jest tutaj rzeczywiście...
Dużo ryb i zwierząt.
I no, przepięknie, jak na Kaszubach.
To proszę na koniec się przedstawić, powiedzieć, jaką pozycję pan zajmuje.
Jurek Orłowski, jestem członkiem Komitetu Parku Żurakowskiego, a w ogóle to właśnie z Kitchener, gdzie ciągle jestem wiceprezesem.
Ale myśli pan, żeby się tutaj przeprowadzić? Czy...
Tak, już myślimy tutaj, żeby tutaj być na stałe.
Jedziesz do domu, padniesz do mnie.
1 maja, podniesienie flagi.
2 maja, 3 maja.
3 maja, cały maj, na majówkę. Jest cała nasza tutaj młoda
Takie ładne macie kotyliony.
ekipa.
Nasza młoda ekipa.
Prosto z Polski.
No.
Are you of Polish heritage or Kashubian
I am
heritage?
both. Actually, I'm both. Yeah, like the Schulz family, that's a Kashubian, but I have great grandparents that are of Polish heritage.
When did your family come to this area?
My Kashubian family came in 1858, around there.
Just with the first settlers?
Yeah, they were the first settlers, yeah. And my Polish ancestors came in 1904.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
What does it mean today for you to be of a Polish or Kashubian descent? What does it mean for your identity?
It's everything, right? I mean, if you look at Canada is the land of many nations, and we're connected to a lot of nations, and I'm very proud to be connected to these two Slavic nations, the Kashub nation and also the Polish nation. It means a lot to me because, and I still speak the Kashubian language, so that means also special. Fifth generation, I feel quite proud.
Is it similar to Polish? Do you understand Polish, or the Kashubian people can understand?
Maybe 20%. All Slavic people understand 20% of each other's language. I understand some Russian language and Slovak, Czech, and so on. Even Croatian. I even know a few words in Croatian. Yeah, dobry dzień.
Have you ever visited Poland or
I've gone to Kashubia 14 times, my friend.
14 times.
14 times, yeah. And most of them think I'm still
How did you like
that
it?
I'm born there, right? Because of my language, but I can't convince them that I was born in Canada. They say, don't talk so crazy. Where were you born in Kashubia, right? But it's hard to convince them, right? So I feel good about it, but I'm connected to the community of Kalisz and Lipush.
Oh.
Lipush, yeah. So
Okay.
so once I say that, they say, oh, I know where you're from.
Are there many Kashubian people in Poland right now? How is it in numbers? How is it in numbers? The Kashubian community in Poland.
And
Poland.
you mean in Europe? Yeah,
In Europe.
In Europe, yeah.
Poland,
Oh, I see. Okay, gee, that's a good one. I would say probably a couple of million.
Couple million?
Yeah, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do they still know the language?
They don't speak all the language.
Exactly, but that's what.
Yeah, there's only like 10% that speak it, right? Because the Polish language now, they're ruled by Poland, so therefore, so when they go to school, it's all in Polish, businesses and everything else in that area. So they've got a hard time holding on to the language, but that's why it's kind of special to me, because when I go there,
You can speak your language and they understand.
I feel like I'm like that that old generation that still speak the language, right? So, and yet I was born in Canada.
We'll be raising the Polish flag today?
Polish flag will be going
for
up.
how long? It will be
It'll be up for 1 week.
1 week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, up for a week.
Do you think it could be the case for the Polish flag to fly here forever? No.
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 If you look across the province,
It's against the law,
it's
or
against policies all the way across. If you look across the province, and I have,
yeah, but
on
different
average, they
municipalities
let it fly.
have different policies.
yeah, on average, they let it fly for a week.
Okay.
Sometimes 2, but other than
Sometimes
that,
just 1 hour.
sometimes it's just very short. But then again, if you want to talk about having the flag up, drive around town. There's
Right.
Polish flags everywhere, all year long. So
A czy ta flaga polska nie powinna być tutaj na stałe?
Tak, odpowiem na ostatnie pytanie. Tak, robimy w tym kierunku. Na razie jesteśmy na etapie mediacji. Niemniej ja myślę, że powolutku to wszystko, skoro ta uroczystość jest już możliwa po raz 3 do zorganizowania i przy współpracy Rady Miasta naszych, po prostu jest komitet Parku Żurakowskiego, w którym już jest 3 Polaków i po prostu to będzie realne, tylko Polonia musi się więcej włączyć. Nasz Polski Instytut Dziedzictwa i Kultury Kaszuby
Bo
Kanada.
to jest współorganizator dzisiejszej...
Tak, my jesteśmy organizatorami jako Polski Instytut Dziedzictwa i Kultury Kaszuby wraz z Radą Miasta. Radą Miasta Beresbey i bardzo duży wkład tutaj mają przewodniczący, może Rady Miasta, gdzie bardzo duży wkład mają, dlatego że oni czują polskość. Czują polskość i ten komitet Parku Żurakowskiego kierowany jest w tej chwili pod kierunkiem pana, Toma Wlasika, który nie jest Polakiem, niemniej bardzo serdeczne więzi, on to rozumie, on jest z zawodu też był pilotem, także mamy bardzo dobrą współpracę właśnie z Legionem tutaj, Royal Legion i tutaj większość tych właśnie ludzi są z Legionu i Beresbey, weterani tam są, no i dobra współpraca jest, to nas bardzo cieszy, że jest dobra współpraca.
To ja się chciałem jeszcze zapytać, czy ten region się polonizuje?
Bardzo powolutku. Proces musi następować na bazie
Przyjeżdżają nowi ludzie?
dialogu. Proszę?
Przyjeżdżają nowi ludzie?
O tak,
Polacy.
bardzo dużo nowo osiedlonych jest już w samym Beresbey, w okolicach, zwłaszcza z Kitchener. Kitchener jeden drugiego jakoś tam. Także my w tej chwili mamy mszę świętą po polsku w Wilnie i po tej mszy mamy kawiarenkę. To po prostu widzimy, jak bardzo ludzie chcą się spotykać, zwłaszcza Polonia. I jest to takie budujące bardzo. Także
To jeszcze na koniec chciałem zapytać, pytałem już o to poprzednio tutaj, czy są jakieś animozje między tymi, którzy uważają, że są Kaszubami, a nie Polakami, a Polakami? Czy...
my widzimy te animozje, ale wchodzimy w ich w dialog z nimi i na przykład w tej chwili będzie otwarcie sezonu Wilno Heritage i nasi panowie nawet śpiewają po kaszubsku, trenują i po prostu piosenki i wskazują, że te piosenki, które powstały na Kaszubach, one powstały podczas zaborów, bo dzisiaj wszystko, a w tej chwili Polska i wchodzimy tam po prostu na bazie dialogu.
Przekonujemy do Polski.
Przekonujemy do Polski, do polskości.
Bardzo dziękuję.
Dziękuję bardzo. Miło, że tyle gości mamy w Wistule z Ottawy i bardzo się cieszymy, że coraz bardziej ta ceremonia podniesienia flagi jest coraz bardziej w takim małym miasteczku jak Beresbey popularna. Także dziękuję bardzo.
Kultura polska żyje.
O, ja żyję i to jest ciekawe właśnie, że te zespoły taneczne, szczególnie Wistula, ma taką dobrą mieszankę różnych ludzi,
Babcie.
rodziny, babcie, tak. dzieci, zięć jest tam, synowa oczywiście.
I nie wszyscy Polacy, tak?
Nie wszyscy są Polacy, nie wszyscy Polacy, bo mężczyźni, którzy tańczą, nie Polacy, zorientowali się, że ta kultura polska bardzo im odpowiada. Zarówno kuchnia, jako przebywanie z ludźmi, bo razem wspólnie wszystko robią, święta, malowanie jajek, święta wielkanocne, czy też święta bożonarodzeniowe i tak dalej. To im się bardzo podoba i się zżyli z tą naszą polską społecznością w Ottawie. To jest naprawdę bardzo przyjemne, naprawdę.
Welcome to Uroczystości Park. Let's begin. If we can have our spokespeople over here, please. My name is Tom Vlasic. I am the chair of Uroczystości Park Committee and co-host for today's ceremony. Today we are celebrating Poland, Polish pride and heritage in our community. As most of you are aware, the first days of May in Poland celebrate National Flag Day and Constitution Day. In this country, we are free and privileged to be able to acknowledge such events elsewhere, especially in communities as our own. This park is a reflection of the many cultures, old and new, that have worked together towards a greater tomorrow. The history of this land, the peoples that have called it home, and their accomplishments are reflected in the simplicity of these grounds to the complexity of flight. Today, we gather here to acknowledge and celebrate Poland's contributions to history and to thank her for those who came to this area so many years ago. It is now my pleasure to call upon the Vice President of the Polish Heritage Institute, Kaszubach, and your Master of Ceremonies, Pana Domagala.
Thank you, Tom. Together with our president of the Polish Heritage Institute, Kaszubach, Anna Psuty, I would like to welcome you to this event. While the weather may be cool, the warmth and energy are always here while we proudly raise the Polish flag. Having just returned from a visit to Poland, a country much different from what I remember growing up there before the fall of the Iron Curtain, now it is a modern, revitalized, beautiful, well-organized and democratic country whose citizens vary on opinions and likes, but always remember and commemorate their ancestors who fought so strongly for their nation. I was touched to see this especially in Warsaw, a city I usually just pass through on my travels. There you are reminded everywhere how damaged it was during World War II, how devastated the consequences were, both physically and emotionally. But today you see a magnificent city with national institutions and ordinary citizens proudly taking care of it. And they take care of it well, so that today other countries look up to Poland. It takes people of remarkable courage to withstand the forces that tried to destroy this country so many times over. But they were and will never be able to. And while most lost their lives fighting or their health, or were forced to or chose to emigrate, they were and are always a reminder of Poland's spirit and character. Many of us standing here are those immigrants and their descendants. We too share our talents, that Polish strength and perseverance to now also build Canada. And with that in mind, we are here in Madawaska Valley, a municipality with strong Polish roots, to raise the Polish flag, the symbol that speaks as much to Poland as it does to Poles and their many contributions right here in Ontario and in Canada. And now I am honored to welcome our distinguished guests. Mrs. Natalia Kubik, Consul of the Republic of Poland. Captain Paweł Podgórny, Republic of Poland Defense Military, Naval and Air Attaché. Mr. Billy Deneau, Member of Ontario's Provincial Parliament for Renfrew, Nipissing and Pembroke. Mr. David Schulis, our host here, the Mayor of the Township of Madawaska Valley. Community. And now I will ask Consul Monika Kubik to say a few words.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor to join you today in Bars Bay as we celebrate the Polish Flag Day and the anniversary of the Constitution of May 3rd, two powerful symbols of Poland's identity, resilience, and enduring commitment to freedom. At the same time, this special gathering marks the opening of Polish Heritage Month, a time to proudly celebrate the rich cultural legacy of Poland and its people. The white and red flag unites Poles around the world, reminding us of our shared history, values and aspirations. The Constitution of May 3rd stands as a testament to the courage and vision of those who believed in a modern, just and sovereign nation. These symbols continue to inspire us today. Here in Barys Bay, the Polish community has played a remarkable role in preserving and promoting Polish culture across generations. Your dedication ensures that the spirit of Poland remains vibrant far from the geographical borders. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Polish Heritage Institute Kaszubach for organizing this wonderful event and for your ongoing commitment to nurturing Polish heritage in Canada.
Dear distinguished guests, dear NPP, dear Mayor, members of Polish community, residents of Barys Bay and friends. Today, we gather in a truly special place and at a meaningful moment. Here, in Uroczystości Park in Barys Bay, we come together to celebrate Polish Flag Day, the anniversary of the Constitution of May 3rd, and Polish Heritage Month in Canada. The ceremonial raising of the Polish flag is a powerful symbol of memory, pride, and the continuity of Polish identity. Also here, far from Poland itself. The white and red colors that will soon fly above us are more than the national symbols. They represent a history shaped by sacrifice, the pursuit of freedom, and loyalty to enduring values. Today, by raising the flag of the Republic of Poland, we honor generations of Poles who carried these ideals across time and continents. This occasion is especially significant as it coincides with the anniversary of the May 3rd Constitution, one of the most important democratic documents in Polish and world history, one of the most important democratic documents in Polish and world history. I underline that because it was, as you may know, but as usually what I learned that not all are aware of that it was the first in Europe and the second in the world. So it was a remarkable achievement. Our celebration also forms part of Polish Heritage Month in Canada, a time to recognize and take pride of the contribution of Polish Canadians. Barys Bay holds a unique place in this story, where the legacy of Polish settlers and their descendants continues to shape the local community.
I now call upon Mr. Billy.
Well, thank you, and thank you for inviting me to join you today on today's celebration. It always is one of the most events that I have so much pride in, because as some of you may know, while my name is Deneau as my last name, but I'm also a Glovczewski and proud to be a Polish Canadian in Renfrew, Nipissing, Pembroke. Today, I want to say that Polish National Flag Day and Constitution Day are moments of deep national significance for the Polish people and for Polish communities around the world. And as someone of Polish descent whose family found a new home here after fleeing Europe, this day carries personal meaning for me. Like many Polish families in our region, mine came seeking safety, freedom, and opportunity. The contributions of Polish Canadians to our community have been lasting and meaningful. And that legacy lives on in our culture, our values, and our shared history. Today, as we reflect, we recognize the Constitution of May 3rd, 1791, one of the first modern constitutions in the world, and the Polish flag not simply as historic symbols, but as representations of a long journey defined by independence, resilience, and enduring commitment to freedom that is woven into Polish identity. We must never forget the sacrifices made by generations of Polish people to preserve their language, their culture, and their sovereignty in the face of unimaginable hardship.
Greetings, everyone. Dzień dobry. There we go. Thank you for inviting me to this very special Polish event. As a descendant of Polish ancestry, it is an honor and privilege to be here with my fellow Polish Canadians. Today is a very special day for all Polish people. I know it would be very special to my great grandparents Henry and Mary Dudak, who immigrated to Canada in 1904 and settled in the Madawaska Valley. The raising of the Polish flag symbolizes the strength of the Polish people and the Polish nation. My great-grandparents knew the importance of this Polish national symbol. When they lived in Poland in the 1800s, their Polish homeland was under Austrian colonist rule and occupation. This occupation put a lot of stress on the Polish flag, where it was not front and center. It was the Austrian national flag which dominated. Poland at the time was a nation without statehood, yet they were a strong nation. Their Polish nationality and identity was not defined by who ruled them or occupied their land, but by the love of their homeland and the nationality as Poles. My Polish ancestors did not lose their identity to the colonists who ruled their land, and you could see that they never drank the colonist Kool-Aid. They were true to their Polish identity and wrapped themselves around the Polish flag. This is why today the raising of the Polish national flag to all Polish people is important here at Zurkowski Park. Let us all appreciate that we are free to display our Polish flag so far away from our European ancestral homeland of Poland. On behalf of the Council of the Township of Madawaska Valley, congratulations to all the organizers of this special cultural day. Thank you and God bless. Wszystko w porządku.
This dance group has existed for 30 years and has performed at many festivals, events, fundraisers, retirement homes and private events, and also come all the way from Ottawa to be here with us today. Vistula Polish dance group is directed by Krystyna Davidson, while their costumes are prepared by costume manager Maria Podsadowska. The first dance the group will perform is the Polonez dance. Katarzyna Przybylski, who is here on behalf of the Polish Scouting Association of Canada, an organization that we know very well here in Madawaska Valley, because there's a big representation of Scouts here in the summer.
Today is the first day of Polish Heritage Month. To us, the Polish Scouts, this month is important. Polish Scouting played a large part in the events of our great nation. Scouting is inescapably weaved into the very fabric of Polish history. In all major events, wars or conflicts, the Scouts were there, on Poland's side. Here in Canada, we, the leaders of the Polish Scouts, work to pass on this noble history to the next generation. And we are always looking for ways to keep our heritage alive in our hearts and minds. Commemorative events like this one today are important in the work that we do. So let us celebrate this special month. Let us celebrate our beautiful country, Poland. And let us never forget our history and our roots. Czuwaj.
Jesteś nieśmiertelna, ojczyzno kochana, Polsko nasza. Jesteś nieśmiertelny kraju naszych przodków. Nieśmiertelna przez swą odwieczną sławę. Nieśmiertelna przez sztukę, literaturę, której nie sposób wymazać z pamięci. Mickiewicza, Słowackiego, Krasińskiego, Sienkiewicza. Trzeba poznać najważniejsze obrazy wielkiego mistrza Matejki i jego miłość do ojczyzny. Niezrównany Chopin to nasz geniusz. Jego mazurki odzwierciedlają ducha narodowej muzyki polskiej, który wystawił narodowi polskiemu żywy pomnik przejmujący językiem zrozumiałym dla wszystkich pokoleń i nasz pielgrzym nadziei, święty Jan Paweł II i wielu zacnych i wielu patriotych. W Barys Bay mamy pomnik legendy przestworzy żołnierza i pilota Janusza Żurakowskiego. Tutaj jest Polska, dlatego tak bardzo ważne jest, by czuć się Polakiem, mieć świadomość polskich korzeni, które sięgają 1000 lat, a czerpią swą siłę z chrześcijańskiej wiary. Welcome the priest, because the church very important, chrześcijańska wiara. Gdy kocha się swój naród, chciałoby się widzieć go zawsze szczęśliwym, wolnym i bogatym, ale przede wszystkim wielkim i szlachetnym. Jesteś nieśmiertelna, ojczyzno, ukochana Polsko nasza. Dziękujemy, że tak pięknie dzisiaj przybyliście w naszych strojach ludowych. To jest nasza tradycja, nasza kultura. Dziękujemy bardzo. Dziękujemy wszystkim. Thank you so much and welcome next year. Thank you so much.